Hi everyone, we'll be starting in just a couple of minutes. Hello and welcome. I'm Johanna and I'm here with my dear friend and co-host Susan. It's wonderful to see you all. Thanks for joining us for our weekly Tong Ren session. Before we begin, just a few notes. First, your healing requests have already been set as our intention for today's session, so that means there's absolutely nothing you need to do or think about. Just allow yourself to receive the energy. And if this is your first time here, know that there's nothing required of you during the session. So that means you don't need to follow along or do anything. Just simply relax and the energy will work for you. Now, whether your mind stays focused on the points that we tap on or it drifts, it makes no difference. The healing intention will still be just as effective. So for today's session, we'll be focusing on the 3 key areas for a complete treatment: the brain, the sympathetic nervous system, and the parasympathetic nervous system. We'll also be grounding the energy to promote deep relaxation. In addition, we've identified specific points that were based on any conditions that you shared with us during registration. This way, each of you is receiving a well-rounded, personalized treatment today. And we have something around 120 points. So we will be tapping for you until hopefully about 5 minutes or so before the hour ends. We're also live streaming to YouTube and to X, but don't worry, only Susan and I will be visible. So that said, feel free to keep your camera off if that's more comfortable for you. And then after the session, you'll receive a recording so that you can revisit this anytime for continued healing. Now, if you're on Zoom, the replay link will be sent to you in a follow-up email. Once we wrap up the tapping portion, I'll end the live stream, and then for those of you who are joining us on Zoom, we'll have a brief optional Q&A. There's no pressure to stay. It's just an opportunity if you have any questions or if you wish to share any news with us. So just a quick reminder to say that Tong Ren is a complementary therapy, so it's designed to work alongside traditional medical care, not as a replacement or as a means for diagnosing illness. So please continue to consult your healthcare provider for any medical concerns, evaluations, or treatments. So before we begin, let's just take a moment to all settle in and align our energy as a group. This creates a powerful healing field where the energy can move freely and effortlessly. So find a comfortable position, feel the support beneath your feet, and whatever you're sitting against or lying upon, let your shoulders soften, let your hands rest naturally. Maybe you'd like your palms up, which might allow you to sense the energy more easily. Now bring your awareness to your breath and take a slow, gentle inhale and exhale. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in easily and release. And as we breathe together, let's imagine a soft golden light forming above us. This light holds our collective healing intention, and it's already expanding, gently surrounding us and wrapping us in a field of pure healing energy. And whether you feel this or not, just trust that it's there supporting you. And take a moment to tune into your body. Maybe you sense some warmth, tingling, or simply a quiet stillness. There's nothing to force, nothing to fix, just allow. And remember that healing doesn't require any effort. It happens naturally. Your conscious mind doesn't need to stay engaged for this to work. So if your thoughts wander, that's okay. If you feel yourself drifting off to sleep, that's okay too. The energy's still moving, it's still working, still bringing you into balance and harmony. Now, as we move into this session, just simply rest in this space. The healing field around us is active, and all you need to do is receive. So let's begin tapping. We begin gently tapping the center of the chest to open up the chest and help the circulation flow upwards. This helps to strengthen the immune system, support emotional balance, and aid breathing if there's any fatigue or tension in the chest. And now opening up stomach 11 at the base of the neck near the collarbone. This helps to widen the pathway for the blood and energy moving up to the head. By releasing tension in this area, we ensure a stronger route for fresh circulation to reach the brain. It also addresses neck tightness that can radiate down the arms, contributing to wrist strain. And opening stomach 12, just next to that. We clear any blockages in the chest, making breathing smoother. This point also supports digestion, relieves constipation, and helps those with bronchitis or sleep apnea breathe more freely. At the left side, at this point, we free nerve pathways and boost blood flow to the brain. So this is particularly helpful for reducing shoulder stiffness, improving digestion, and easing discomfort from past injuries like falls. And on the right side, the point helps with swallowing, speech, and thyroid balance. It also clears energetic stagnation that can block financial flow and abundance. And opening stomach 9 at the throat, level with the Adam's apple. This point is vital for speech, including any tongue concerns. It helps reduce neck problems and swallowing. It's also beneficial if there's weight concerns that influence metabolism. And just below that, opening stomach 10 to soothe any lower throat tension, which is helpful for speech. Can also ease emotional imbalance that manifest as throat tightness and help with neck muscle relief. And opening LI 16 near the top of the shoulder blade. Here we support blood vessels that feed into the neck, ensuring fresh circulation to the head. This can help alleviate muscle tightness, emotional stress, and chronic pain from past traumas. And opening LI 17 at the base of the throat to clear blockages for better blood passage to the head. It supports the voice, swallowing, and upper respiratory ease. And opening LI 18, still at the side of the neck. We encourage smoother speech, strengthen the immune system, and balance emotions, particularly for those overcoming any early life emotional blocks. This point also addresses neck tension. And opening SI 16 at the side of the neck. Tapping here uplifts our overall coordination, both physical and mental. So we help the body clear mental fog, support calm moods, and encourage clear expression. On the right side, we improve circulation to the brain, helping with anxiety, nervous system balance, and emotional stability, which is important for PTSD and speech coordination. And now opening SI 17, still at the side of the neck. We free blood movement up through the carotid pathway. This point also releases any throat and jaw tension to help the head, the neck, and also with any speech concerns. And opening GV24 directly above the bridge of the nose near the hairline. At this forehead midpoint, we calm the mind, support restful sleep, and ease the emotional impact of grief or past anxieties that weigh on the spirit. And slightly back, we open up GV23 to enhance mental clarity, useful for hypoactive states or fatigue. This helps calm emotional overwhelm, beneficial for restful sleep. Here we support cognitive function and coordination, great for those seeking improved motor skills or dealing with Down syndrome. Now we open up the bladder 5 points on either side of that at the top of the head to help with dementia-related symptoms by stimulating neural activity and mental clarity. These points aid concentration, helpful if fatigue or emotional tension distracts the mind. And now we open up gallbladder 16 to ease tension in the front and the side of the scalp. These points help ease emotional imbalances, nervous tension, and anxiety, providing calm and mental steadiness. It also helps to clear the mind of any fearful thoughts and reduce stress impacting the neck and the shoulders. Now tapping GV22 at the top of the head, at the midline, to balance hormone and neural signals, supporting weight balancing and Down syndrome if better brain hormone synergy is helpful. This point is It's good for calming insomnia or emotional stress and helping the immune system. And now we open the bladder 6 points slightly back. These points also influence the hypothalamus, helping with mild emotional or autoimmune triggers by easing tension in the scalp region. And slightly back at the midline, opening GV21 to improve blood flow in the brain, helpful for fatigue and hypoactive states. This point supports emotional calm and encourages relaxation in the upper scalp. And now we move to GV20 at the crown of the head, the highest point on the head. This is an essential point for supporting overall brain function, aiding with dementia, and uplifting energy levels and balancing any emotions tied to grief. And now we open bladder 7. By tapping these points, we help the spine coordinate with the muscles, alleviating tightness and easing nerve and tendon tension that can radiate down into the neck and shoulders. These points support coordination centers in the brain, beneficial for speech issues or Down syndrome if improved neural coordination helps. And continuing along the head, we open up the gallbladder 18 points to promote alignment in the entire spine and release tension and pain that's often stored in the lower body. It eases tension that might be linked to insomnia or emotional triggers. And now we open bladder 8 points, still at the top of the head, along the scalp. We help release muscle tension, mental fatigue, and tightness stored in the upper body. And moving to the back of the head, just above the occiput, we open up GV19 to help the cranial bones relax. This helps release muscle tightness, ease nervous system trauma, and balance the emotional workload. And moving just above the ears to gallbladder 8, we connect with the areas linked to motor and sensory control. These points support the lung function, relieving bronchitis, and help to clear up any sinus congestion. And now we move to the center of the occiput to GV17, the back of the head, to improve blood supply to the brain and support relaxation for those with sleep apnea. And opening bladder 9 on either side of that point on the occiput, we smooth nerve signals from the head into the spine, relevant if any neck problems begin with upper spinal tension. And still at the occiput, behind the ears, we open gallbladder 19 to open up the arteries behind the head. These points are beneficial for mental focus, brain function, and reducing symptoms associated with muscular dystrophy. They also ease upper neck muscle strain. And just below that, we open up gallbladder 20, the base of the skull, to enhance brain circulation and ease any nervous system overload. And moving to the forehead, above the eyes, to gallbladder 14, sharpens our mental focus and coordination. These points also help with speech by improving neural coordination and relaxing facial muscles. And opening up gallbladder 13 on the left side of the forehead, we support cognitive function, calmness, and visual processing. This point is relevant for certain Down syndrome or speech issues if the frontal lobe tension is eased. And opening gallbladder 13 on the right side of the forehead to help with anxiety, emotional imbalances, and insomnia relief. And opening the yin tang point at the third eye to help soothe emotional turmoil, ease restless feelings, and promote a deeper sleep. This point is also beneficial if someone is feeling fatigued. And now we open the Tai Yang points at the temples to relieve headaches, emotional tension, and nervous system overload. This is beneficial for those experiencing PTSD, anxiety, and overall stress relief. And moving above the ear to gallbladder 7 on the left side to stimulate nerve pathways for ease in speech and motor function. This supports speech clarity and improves cognitive function. And slightly behind the ear, at gallbladder 9 on the left side, we help coordinate speech-related nerves and strengthen neural pathways. And still behind the ear, at gallbladder 10 on the left side, we calm neurological stress and lighten tension around the jaw and the neck. This point supports fine motor skills and helps with speech articulation. And now we move to the Cheongdong points, the front of the body where the chest and shoulders meet the neck, to increase blood flow to the vertebral artery. These Cheongdong points support detox from chemicals by improving circulation. They also support speech clarity and spinal alignment while helping the nervous system release any tight feelings. This is also a key point for neurological disorders. And moving to the spine, we open up all of the points along the spine from top to bottom. And then focusing on C1 to open up the entire spinal cord, allowing bioelectricity to flow from the brain. It's also used to improve circulation to the brain, including the motor cortex, the association cortex, and sensory cortex, which are important for physical and cognitive functions. And moving down to C2, we stimulate the forehead and frontal lobe of the brain, which is responsible for the emotions. It enhances blood flow to the brain and eases overstressed nerves. This helps to regulate fear, nervous tension, and spinal support for those experiencing hypoactive energy states. And on the left side, we tap to help with memory, focus, and speech issues. On the right side of C2, we help to relieve anxiety, reduce emotional burdens, and stabilize nervous system imbalances. Continuing down the neck, we open C3 to encourage healthy nerve connections that help keep the upper body and the head in sync. This enhances nervous system regulation and improves upper spinal alignment. And opening C4, also to support spinal alignment, throat relaxation, and emotional release. And tapping C5 to focus on shoulder mobility and soothing inflamed tissues that may cause tightness down the arm or in the wrist. It also eases vocal and upper neck tension. And opening C6 to support the thyroid function and the immune system balance. And tapping C7 to support parathyroid function, nerve flow to the arms and shoulders, helping with pain relief and spinal issues. These points also support healthy function of the glands and the nerves in the arms, helping the body let go of deep tension that can cause stiff muscles. And moving down to the upper back, at T1, we improve circulation to the shoulders and the arms, relieving tension and inflammation. This point supports autoimmune balance, helping with bronchitis and inflammation in the respiratory system. And now we tap T2 for the thymus to help the body's immune responses find balance and relieve inflammation. This point helps digestion with upper body tension relief, supports better breathing if fatigue or lung stress is a factor, and it helps improve oxygen intake and bronchial health. On either side of that point at the shoulder crest, we open gallbladder 21 to support the brachial plexus. It's a major point for relieving upper body stiffness and improving circulation. And moving back to the spine at T3, we support the lung and lymph function. We help to expand the lungs and energize the immune system, supporting relief for tight muscles or chronic inflammation. This point helps to relax the upper mid-back tension and supports edema reduction and strengthens metabolic balance. And tapping T4, we support the immune function and autoimmune regulation. This point helps the body fight off infections, reduce irritation, and remove toxins. And opening T5, we open the chest and improve breathing. This point helps calm the nervous system. It's beneficial if emotional stress is contributing to upper back tension. And staying on the left side to enhance fluid circulation and detoxification. This is beneficial for edema in the lower limbs, emotional relaxation, and balancing the nervous system. And moving down to T6 to regulate the diaphragm function, helping overall chest expansion, good for energy improvement if fatigue or hypoactive states is an issue. And tapping T7 to benefit the body's inflammation response, especially if you have tight muscles, a bone fracture, or digestive upsets. It also helps those needing extra immune support. And we tap on the left side for the spleen and cell recycling. This helps with indigestion, insomnia, and respiratory balance. And on the right side of T7, we tap to help with detox from chemo and harsh chemicals. And moving down to T8 to promote gentle anti-inflammatory benefits for the body, supports digestion for better weight balancing or autoimmune gut triggers. And on the right side, we tap for the pancreas and digestive enzymes. This is also good for detox or immune issues if tension accumulates on the right. And moving down to T9, focusing on this spot helps the body maintain healthy circulation, steady energy levels, and comfortable processing of nutrients. Helps with food absorption, reducing bloating, and supporting metabolism. On the right, we further assist the liver to detox and handle nutrients. And tapping at T10 to support digestive function and adrenal health. And opening up T11 to strengthen the small intestine's absorption, boosting what the body needs for bone strength and nerve stability. Good for fracture recovery or nerve concerns. And opening up T12, we boost energy and help the kidneys. This is good for grounding, helps with insomnia or fatigue if lower thoracic tension affects the posture. And now at the lumbar spine at L1, we support natural stress relief and spinal stability. It also supports adrenal gland involvement in any fatigue or hypoactive states. Helps with posture if neck or upper limb tension trickles downward. And now at L2, we encourage detox through kidney support, helping the body clear what it doesn't need. This helps if tension blocks lower limb nerve flow and is beneficial for muscle tightness that restricts movement. This point also activates any brown fat to burn calories for heat, beneficial for those with low energy. And now opening up L3, we strengthen the lower spine as we work to relieve sciatica-related discomfort, encourage stable posture, and restore energy for those experiencing fatigue due to misalignment. And tapping L4 to support hip and pelvic stability, chronic hip tightness, or nerve compression that radiates down the legs. This point also enhances grounding, helping one feel more stable and secure. And now at L5, we enhance colon function, supporting elimination, which is crucial for digestive issues and detox. This is especially beneficial for those dealing with chronic constipation. Additionally, it helps relieve sciatica triggered by lumbosacral compression. And moving down to the sacrum to S1, we influence root chakra grounding and ease any pelvic tension that might cause sciatica and improve bowel elimination. And now at S2, we focus on improving leg strength and stability, benefiting those with lower limb pain. This point also enhances nerve conduction for those with muscle tightness in the pelvis that restricts movement. And now tapping S3 to help circulation in the feet and lower limbs. This point also aids digestion if nerve signals between the intestines and the lower spine are disruptive. And at S4, we regulate bowel function and relieve lower spine tension. This is a key point in supporting detoxification, whether it's from chemo, autoimmune conditions, or accumulated toxins. And tapping at the base of the spine at S5 to support colon detox and provide final sacral tension release, helpful for grounding, stable posture, and relieving any pelvic muscle tightness. And now at the back of the knees, we tap the bladder 54 points to release tension in the lower back and glutes, which is crucial for any hamstring region tightness or sciatica relief. This improves spinal mobility and overall lower body flexibility. And moving down to stomach 36, a well-known energy and digestion point to boost immunity, ease nausea, and support stamina. This point is particularly helpful for those experiencing chronic fatigue, digestive issues, or the need for nutrient absorption after illness or weakness. And continuing down along the shin to stomach 37, we support healthy intestinal activity and nutrient absorption. It's also beneficial for detoxing for chemicals and ensuring proper elimination. And now at the top of the foot, we tap liver 3 to promote a calm, flowing emotional state, which is essential for emotional balance, financial abundance, and reducing childhood self-belief blocks. This point also supports weight regulation and liver detoxification. And now we go back up behind the ear to gallbladder 10 to open up the nerve pathways connected to the head and the neck, helping to relieve stress and encourage emotional balance. This point opens up the vagus region, shifting the body into rest and digest. It helps calm emotional imbalance or insomnia, beneficial in immune or detox context. And just below that, we open up gallbladder 11 to further calm the parasympathetic nerves and help with emotional rest. This is beneficial if muscle tension arises from stress or if the immune system needs calm. And moving down to gallbladder 12 behind the earlobe, we relieve tension in the jaw and the ear region, supporting speech clarity and restful sleep, especially if insomnia is linked to stress. And now opening triple warmer 20, the top of the ear, harmonize temple tension, beneficial for headaches that come from emotional swings. And just below that, at triple warmer 18, behind the ear, we relieve jaw and ear tension, which can impact speech and swallowing. This also has a calming effect, helping to reduce anxiety or insomnia. And now behind the earlobe, at triple warmer 17, to directly support jaw function and speech, beneficial for those needing strong nerve and bone conduction support, particularly in detox or immune recovery. And just below the ear, we open triple warmer 16 to influence the lower brainstem, encouraging steady neural signals throughout the body. This can help reduce tremors and any anxiety-driven physical imbalances. And just below that, we open the Yiming points, which play a role in brain health and neurological stability, helping to regulate cognitive function and promote overall balance within the nervous system. They're often used to calm the mind and promote relaxation. And returning briefly to stomach 9 at the throat to encourage comfortable swallowing and dissolve any tension around the Adam's apple. This point also softens any throat tightness linked to emotional suppression and grief. And just below that, we open stomach 10 to boost the energy and support healthy function for the throat and the lungs, beneficial to relieve any throat tension and aid smooth respiration. And just below that, we open CV 22 to open up the upper chest for better breathing, helping those with fatigue, speech challenges, or upper respiratory issues. And just below it, CV 21, we focus on vocal function and motor coordination for speech. This point is especially useful when upper chest tension disrupts the breathing due to stress or autoimmune fatigue. And opening up the kidney meridian points, K27 to K22, along the chest to open up breathing pathways and strengthen resilience. This is key for immune and lymph function, helping the body to expand energetically for circulation and emotional well-being. And now tapping CV13 at the center of the upper abdomen to help digestion by reducing acid reflux and easing upper GI tension, which can be aggravated by stress or medications. And just below that, tapping CV12 to stimulate digestion, ease queasiness, and improve food intake efficiency, especially after illness or chronic digestive upsets. And next to that, we open up stomach 21 to relieve bloating and support digestive metabolism. This can also assist in weight balancing when stress or poor digestion interferes with nutrient absorption. And just below that, at stomach 25, we regulate intestinal function, supporting digestion and elimination. This point is good for removing toxins from the body in autoimmune conditions or inflammation flares. And just below the navel at CV6 to support digestive harmony, hormone regulation and energy restoration. Good for those with chronic fatigue. And now opening CV4 at the lower dantian to strengthen the core energy, support hormone balance, and enhance stamina, making it useful for those recovering from exhaustion or endocrine imbalances. And as we tap, now focus on any areas of emotional or physical tension in the body. This helps with autoimmune inflammation, old emotional stress, or any stored trauma. We also take this opportunity to tap the lymph nodes at the armpits and the lymphatic duct, the center of the chest. And the lymph nodes around the groin area. And now moving to the outer elbow, to LI 11. We assist the body in clearing inflammation and increasing circulation, beneficial for autoimmune or painful shoulder symptoms that travel down. This point also helps detox if toxins stagnate in the upper limbs. And opening up LI10 at the outer forearm, just below the elbow, we improve circulation and nerve health in the forearm and the hand. This point also eases muscle stress from repeated strain. And now tapping triple warmer 5 at the back of the wrist to relieve any nerve compression and muscle tension while improving flexibility. This is beneficial for neck tension and emotional stress stored in the arms. And now tapping P7 at the wrist crease to help calm the heart's energy, relieving emotional restlessness and supporting deep sleep, particularly when stress-induced fatigue is present. And now opening the heart 7 point near the pinky wrist crease to balance emotional energy and support deep sleep, particularly for stress-related insomnia. It's also good for overall quieting of the heart energy. And now opening lung 9, the thumb side of the wrist to boost respiratory strength and overall vitality. And opening P6 slightly above the wrist to stimulate circulation in the forearm and the heart meridian. Essential for calming anxiety, relaxing digestion, and improving nutrient absorption. And opening lung 7 on the above the wrist crease to release tension in the neck and the shoulders, helping those with chronic neck pain. This point also improves lung function. And opening LI4, the back of the hand between the thumb and the index finger, we release overall tension, assisting with chronic pain, digestive stagnation, and stress relief. And now opening gallbladder 30 at the side of the glutes. It's a major point for sciatica relief and improving lower limb movement, circulation, and spinal energy flow. And moving down to gallbladder 31 in the outer thigh, we relieve any tightness that affects leg movement and circulation. This helps in developing stronger coordination and speech control. And now moving down to the spleen 10, just above the knee. We enhance blood circulation, reduce autoimmune flare-ups. This point also eases leg strain from muscle tension. And moving slightly below the knee to spleen 9, we enhance fluid circulation, reducing edema, and opening gallbladder 34 below the knee on the outer side of the lower leg to support muscle relaxation and coordination. And now moving down to spleen 6, the inside of the lower leg just above the ankle. This is a fundamental point for hormone balance, digestion, and nervous system support. And now opening up the kidney 3 point near the ankle, we strengthen the kidney energy, supporting detox, reducing edema, and helping emotional resilience. This point also provides grounding for those working through grief and loss. And finally, we tap on the kidney 1 point at the soles of the feet, the most grounding point on the body. And as we connect with this point, we stabilize our energy, release any and all deep-rooted physical tension or emotional stress. And we invite a sense of calm, safety, and connection to the earth. All right, to everyone joining us on YouTube and X, thank you for being here. This concludes the live stream portion of our weekly Tong Ren session. Now, if you'd like to join us on Zoom next time, you can register using the link in the description. Registration does close 24 hours before the session, and the space is limited, so be sure to sign up early. We'd love to see you in a future session. And as we wrap up, I encourage you to drink some water to help integrate the energy from today's session. Give yourself a moment to rest, to breathe, and allow the healing to settle. Thanks again for being with us today. And now for those of you on Zoom, I am ending the recording, the live.